What's going on, everybody? My name is Polk, and Grands is 1 week away. We're 1 week from the greatest race on earth. So throughout 2021, I've had 10 wins and a bunch more podiums, and my top 8 finishes aren't all wins because it also has to do with rider count, and one of my second places has a really large rider count, but we'll get into that later. So today in this video, we'll be looking at my top 8 finishes from 2021. So the first video we're going to be looking at is the Gator Nationals, which was in Cape Coral, Florida, and this was actually the second national of the year, but the day we're going to look at is the first day, which was on January 23rd. So as you can see from this video, I got into second place. I didn't have the greatest first straight, but it was good enough to get me into second place. And as we're going through pro set, I was trying to set something up in the last turn, and I saw an open door, and I took it, and then made a block pass, held the white line, and then we took it home all the way for the win. And this was my first national win this season, and there were 31 riders, which got me 271 national points. And with that being said, let's take a look at the next national. So here we are at the Carolina Nationals, which took place in Rock Hill, South Carolina, and this is actually the same weekend as the 2021 USA Cycling National Championships, which I raced junior men and got second. So I got a silver medal with that, but this is the day before. This is March 28th, which was day number 1 in 1720 Expert, and coming out of the second turn, I was in 4th place, quite a ways back from 3rd place actually. I didn't get the greatest first straight, but I was still in the top 4 position, and going to the last turn, all I had to hope for was something to go wrong. And as we see here, the first place rider moves over on the second place rider. He goes off the track, and the first place rider actually got disqualified, so even though I came across the line in 3rd place, I still ended up 2nd place, and we had 61 riders, which got me 261 points, and even though this wasn't a win, I still had enough points for it to be in my top 8 finishes. So now that we've looked at this race, let's move on to the next one. So now let's take a look at the Cajun Nationals, which took place in West Monroe, Louisiana in the Ike Hamilton Expo Center. The video we're looking at is April 16th, which was day number 1, and I'm in gate 2, and as the gate goes down, you can see I had a good pop. I had a really good first straight, and we're side by side going into the first turn. One rider goes down, and that caused a bunch of chaos, and a bunch of riders got tangled up, but we still have one rider behind us, and we have to hold him off, so I'm kind of riding defensive. That turn was really slippery, so I had to make sure I didn't go down, and this rhythm was also pretty technical, so getting through it, clean, very good, 1 straight to go, and I will take home the win, and that was 25 riders, which got me 265 points. So once again, we're here at the Cajun Nationals. This is day number 3, which was April 18th. On day number 2, I wasn't able to take home the win. I got 2nd place, which is still a good finish. But looking here, I'm in gate number 3. Again, really good first straight, side by side, but I'm able to get over. And coming around the first turn, we got one rider behind us once again. And just trying to ride a smooth lap as I did the last time. I'm creating a little bit of a gap. And as you can see, there the gap builds even more. Coming down the 3rd straight, had a pretty good line through here. Coming around the last turn, nobody in sight, and 1 more straight to go. So once again, I will take home the win, and this is 24 riders for 264 points. So now we're here at the Stars and Stripes Nationals, which took place in Bethel Park, Pennsylvania, at the famous South Park BMX. And this video we're watching actually took place on the 4th of July, and this is day number 3. So as we're going down the first straight, I'm in about 4th place. You see me go into the first turn, get under 2 of the riders that got tangled up, and I'm in 2nd place. But as you can see, there's a huge gap coming down the 2nd straight, just trying to nail all the lines on those big doubles and get some backside. And coming over pro set, we hit the triple clean. We get over the first jump of the pro set very good, and then we cut to the inside, make the pass for first, and now we're bringing it home to the line. So I'm going to hold on to this one. There were 23 riders, which got me 263 points, and that was the end of that one. So now let's look at the Las Vegas Nationals. So as I just mentioned, we're here at the Las Vegas Nationals in Las Vegas, Nevada, and this is day number 1, July 16th. I had gate number 6, which isn't the greatest for this really short first straight, but I managed myself into 2nd place at a really good first straight, and now I'm trying to pick someone off, and I bonked that manual. Almost crashed right there, somehow stayed up, and now I'm in the 1st place, which is absolutely insane. Just had to hold it up for 1 more turn, and that I will do, and that is my first win ever at Las Vegas. And this is actually my highest rider count win of the season with 47 riders, which got me 287 points. So here we are at the Mid-American Nationals, which took place in Kansas City, Missouri, and the video we're looking at is day number 1, which was July 23rd. And in gate 1, I had one of the best gates I've ever had, and coming down the first straight, we're all side by side, but as you can see, I have the inside line, so I will grab the whole shot. But that doesn't mean the race is over, and there are riders chasing me down, and right here, I'll make a good defensive move. One rider was coming up close, but I moved over and gave myself some room. So coming down the 3rd straight, we only have about a straight and a half left to go, going to the last turn, and I have a little bit of a gap, but the race isn't over, but I will hold on to this one, and there were 36 riders, so this got me 276 points. Here we are back at the Mid-American Nationals. This is day number 2, July 24th, and I came out of gate 5. I actually hit the gate, but it didn't affect me too much. I powered through it, and I actually had a good first straight. I'm close to first place. I leave the door open a little wide right here, but nobody came under me, and now coming down the second straight, I'm trying to pass. I tried to move over there, but I didn't have the lead. But coming down the second turn, I had a great drive coming down the third straight, and now we're side by side, and now I have to get over, and we close the door. It goes super low. I don't have as much speed, so third place rider's coming by, but he won't quite get me, and that will be another win for me. This is 35 riders, which got me 275 points. So at the Mid-American Nationals, I won day number 1, and I won day number 2, so going into day 3, I was trying to get the win, trying to make it a triple, and win all 3 days, but I passed twice. I passed once in the second turn, once in the third turn, and I was leading to the line, but one rider barely got me, so I missed the triple. But day number 2 at the Mid-American Nationals would be my last win of the season, and that was a wrap on my year. So as I previously mentioned, I have 10 national wins this season, plus a bunch of podiums, but my top 8 finishes are 7 wins and 1 second, which gets me 2,162 points. But USA BMX has a rule where if you do enough local races, you'll get an additional 80 points, which I did all the local races, so I get an additional 80 points added to my score, which is 2,242 points, which puts me at NAG 4 and 17 to 20 expert. But I'm in contention for NAG 1, so hopefully I do well enough at Grands and I can come home with the title. So that was a look at my top 8 national finishes from 2021, and if you like this video, hit the like and subscribe button, but there's one more race, and that's the Grands, and I will see you all there very soon.